That's actually a fucking power move, man.
Alright. So yeah, I guess you want me to go first, or would you like to go first?
It doesn't matter. However you want to go.
I'll go ahead then. So I guess like the first thing I'll establish is like Kakuzu's speed. So are you aware of his fight with Yugito?
If I'm being honest, the only thing I really remember is Kakuzu and Hidan kind of coming up to the tail beast, and and I don't know. There's not really that much screen time or anything, but it basically.
Really short. There's only one or two panels that actually matter in the entire fight. But
okay, well, what I refer from the anime is basically in the end, Hidan is using like his fucking ritual thing, and then she's just getting fucked up, and that's it.
Yeah. So he also catches Kakuzu in particular catches perfect Jinchuriki Yugito's paw. Do you remember that?
He catches fire or something? Is that what he said?
Oh, her paw strike. She struck at him and he caught it with his hands.
Okay.
So that would scale him in speed to perfect Jinchuriki Yugito, yeah? Combat speed at least, maybe not travel, but at least combat. Because he's able to react and combat her attacks. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. What's it called? But like I don't know that they were talking about I'm not saying the tail beast is like weak as shit or anything. Like one thing we can establish is Akatsuki members have to technically be like tail beast level. Like I'm not gonna say that literally, but they have to be capable enough to fight against tail beast threats. So it's not like for instance like Gatora versus Gaara, which is the one-tailed, which is the weakest tail beast out of all of them. Like fucking whip-de-doo that Gatora was able to beat Gaara, the one-tailed. Like clearly the Akatsuki members are not fucking weaklings where they can't like they're strong enough to face against these threats for a reason, but it doesn't mean they're stronger than fucking Pain or Minato. I don't see that connection. Hello? I can't hear you, by the way. Can you guys hear me?
Noodles, we can't hear
Noodles, your mic's fucking.
Noodles died.
One second.
Oh.
My laptop charger. My laptop's about to die.
The fuck?
1 second. I don't know why my charger.
Now, I know you're going to like a point and everything with this. I was just putting that out there. I don't understand what your connection is leading to, but I know you're going to continue.
Opening them up.
Oh, but by the way, I am going to watch your videos. Because I am curious. So we'll put that out there. Your scaling intrigues me.
Your shit's still dying.
Yeah, it's still acting up. I hear everyone else. I don't hear you.
Try closing and reopening Discord.
Wait, me?
How about now?
Oh, no, I hear you now.
Alright. Sorry, my laptop was dying. I found I'll get charged though. So yeah, did you hear what I said about Kakuzu scaling the Yugito in speed?
I heard a little bit, but can you rephrase?
Yeah, Kakuzu was able to catch Yugito's paw, so therefore he has like relative combat speed to her.
Yeah, he's able to react and everything. I wouldn't say like he's faster, but he can react and so on and so forth.
Yeah, just They move relative to each other.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
their attack. Okay. So are you aware of what Obito performed during the war arc?
No, not really.
Like when she
Shit,
fought
I don't remember
Naruto?
anything with her in the war arc. Oh, actually, no. Okay. Hang on. Yes, I know what you're leading to. You're talking about when they all were all reanimated as with the Rinnegan and the Sharingan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I don't know, man, because see, they're over here like tangling with KCM1 Naruto and fucking and Killer B, and they're kind of doing a thing, whatever, but. They do have a Sharingan. They do have a Rinnegan, okay? And then not only that, like...
Sharingan or Rinnegan.
What's
They're
that?
not the actual Sharingan or Rinnegan. They don't have 6 extra Rinnegan lying around their projections. They're not the actual Rinnegan and Sharingan.
Well, no. They still can utilize the same abilities and so on and so forth. Like, what I'm trying to say, like, Link of Vision, like, everything, like Naruto and Killer B are communicating with each other and so on and so forth to where, yet, like... Their visions are linked, so on. Like Naruto is the one giving the intel to Killer B, basically of what to expect and etc. Like they can utilize those traits.
No, they can't, because the only thing that they say that they actually do in the fight is that they grant them Rinnegan perception, so they can see through each other's eyes, and it grants them the movement tracking of the Sharingan. Nowhere does it say it grants them anything else. It's not
okay, but then if that's the case,
so it doesn't necessarily have the same traits as them.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then what's the point of even giving them a Rinnegan and Sharingan? Like, if it has no amps, if it has no effects or anything whatsoever, he should have just had them with normal eyes.
Pads of Pain, 6 pads, like they had actual Rinnegan. Do you know what the significance of having a real Rinnegan is? Let me ask that first.
Yeah, you could definitely argue that an actual Prime Rinnegan user is technically be more stronger than the...
That's not what I'm referring to.
Okay.
I'm saying the difference between the projection of the Rinnegan and a real Rinnegan. Do you know what the difference is?
What do you mean by that? Because...
Do you know the difference between a projection of a Rinnegan and the real Rinnegan?
Yeah, to a degree, yes. What's it called?
Okay, I'll tell you what the difference is. The difference is basically when Obito got Madara's Rinnegan, like his actual Rinnegan, he was overwhelmed with power, and that's because the Sharingan and Rinnegan are stated to carry chakra. They carry the chakra of the user, like the Sharingan implants a specific kind of chakra. That's how the Uchiha are described. So they're getting a chakra amp from these Rinnegans. And that's what makes them faster. That's what makes them stronger. That's why EMS Sasuke, when he got Itachi's Sharingan, he became stronger. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but how does that not apply to the Tail Beast?
Huh?
How does that not apply to them, though?
What do you mean?
Like, they're getting amps from the Rinnegan and the Sharingan.
They're not getting implanted with chakra. The only chakra that they have...
They got plenty of chakra. They're reanimated ninja, and they're Tail Beast as well.
No, when Obito is controlling them, he specifically says that they are utilizing their Jinchuriki power, not his.
Yeah, but he's controlling them through the chakra rods. So it's still connected to his power as well.
The chakra rods, but the chakra rods chakra that's being implanted in them is only controlling them, not amplifying them.
Okay, I'm not saying Obito is necessarily amplifying them. Now, if you were to try to bring up like whether if he could or not, that's a whole other thing. But like, what's it called? But one thing I will definitely say is he is controlling them, and for two, okay, giving them a Rinnegan and a Sharingan was a big deal in that fight. He did it for a reason. Obito is not stupid.
Hold on, think about this. So if you're agreeing that he's not amping them, and we also agree that they're using their Jinchuriki power.
Well, he is amping them in a way because of the Rinnegan and the Sharingan. Those two things are an amp technically, and then not only that, they also have an unlimited amount of fucking almost an infinite amount of chakra. Okay, they have their Tail Beast chakra. They have their full Tail Beast transformation. This is a whole other thing, bro. Like that's nowhere near the same as a live fucking tailed version.
Okay, so if I proved to you that Edo Tenseis are significantly weaker than their alive...
Okay, they're not significantly weaker. I know that argument. They have a small amount of nerf, but there are many times where Edo Ninja can actually be stronger than the actual live user.
The only situations where that happens is when their alive selves are sick or crippled.
Okay, not necessarily. For instance, Edo Madara is way stronger than EMS Madara.
No.
Yes, he absolutely he is. No. Okay, let me explain this. And then I'll let you explain this. I apologize. Like, you have EMS Madara, right? So the only thing he has is the Eternal, Menkyo Sharingan or whatever. Okay, and that is all he can utilize. So Genjutsu, Perfect Susanoo, whatever. Okay, and we know how powerful he is, right? He does not have the Rinnegan. He does not have Hashirama's cells implanted in him, which also is an amp and a boost and everything. Doesn't have Sage Mode. Doesn't have Wood Style. Like all those things that are significant amps, okay, and make him a whole other fucking threat and big deal, okay?
Okay.
So if you compare that version to EMS, that is a whole different story, and that version technically would be more powerful than EMS.
Alright, so do you want me to shit on that argument for you now?
Sure.
Okay, that argument falls under how big of a nerf the Edo Tensei is. During the fight with Madara and Hashirama, after Madara regains his Hashirama power, like he absorbs all of Hashirama's chakra or whatever, he says that Madara is now almost regaining his former prime, or he's regaining his former strength. He literally says that Madara, after all of these amps, is only regaining his former strength, referring to him when he was alive.
Okay, he was stating that statement, which I do remember what you're talking about. So this is when he's literally about to become alive, when his heart is literally beating and everything. Like he's almost to that point. Rina Rebirth has been cast. Exactly. So that could easily be referring to when he's about to be alive, meaning with no Rinnegan, no EMS, because he's just blind, doesn't have any eyes, nothing. That's referring to him when he was healthy. Okay, that doesn't apply or automatically mean that he's stronger than the reanimated version of the EMS Madara.
He says, "Wow, you're regaining your former strength," implying that it's talking about his alive self when they originally fought. That's exactly what it's implying.
He's referring to him as being alive, like that form of strength, not comparing to a weaker version. That wouldn't make any sense.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he's referring to being as alive, but not to a weaker version of alive Madara. Like, for instance, like if you compare EMS alive Madara to Rinnegan alive Madara, then absolutely you can say fucking, alive Rinnegan Madara is still way more powerful, so on and so forth. Okay? Now, if you compare the two as being alive with, the amount of chakra, whatever, or speed, whatever, you can say, like fucking, they're similar in aspect of him being prime.
Which Madara are you saying he's referring to?
So, what I'm trying to say is, if you have alive Madara with Rinnegan and dead Madara with Rinnegan, obviously the alive is going to be more powerful, because it's alive. I already understand that. What's that?
Why do you say that?
Because alive Madara, okay, as you also stated before, okay, doesn't have the nerf that normally an Edo Tensei ninja would have. Okay.
You agree that the Edo Tensei is 100% a nerf, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not denying that it's not a form of a nerf, but what I'm trying to say is there are certain instances in Naruto where an Edo can technically be stronger than the alive version. It has been shown.
Sometimes, like Itachi, Kimimaro.
Yeah, exactly. And then even with EMS Madara and Rinnegan Madara. EMS Madara and Rinnegan Madara are a totally different thing. Totally different thing.
Talking about him, when he's referring to him like, oh, you're regaining your previous strength, right? Your former self's strength. When he becomes alive again, he's referring, that's when he becomes alive, by the way, so he can't be referring to a previous alive version without referring to the original EMS Valley of the End Madara. He is referring to that Madara, 100%.
Nah, I don't know about that, man. What's it called? That's like saying.
You said he's healthy. He was referring to healthy Madara.
Dude, that's literally like saying, like, if the roles were reversed and it was Hashirama coming back to life and Madara was to make that exact quote, that is like saying that Madara is referring to Sage Mode Hashirama, okay, what's it called, level of power, instead of the normal version of Hashirama. That makes no sense.
Think about this from that perspective. Hashirama is dead. He comes back to life and fights Madara, right? And he's like, wow, you were gaining your, or he becomes alive again during the fight or whatever. And he's like, wow, you were gaining your former strength. he would be referring not to the Hashirama at the beginning of the fight, but obviously the previous alive version, right?
Yeah, but like I said, that can be referred to him being alive, like, as his power alone. Doesn't mean he's referring to what state of Hashirama. It doesn't mean he's talking about either Sage Mode Hashirama or Base Hashirama or whatever. You can't just automatically assume that he's referring to what version of Madara. That doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
What do you mean, what version of Madara?
Yes, like, okay, you have EMS Madara, and then you have Edo Rinnegan Madara, and then you have Alive Rinnegan Madara. There is a completely big difference between those three. Like three things I just stated.
Were any of the Madaras you mentioned alive besides the last one?
What's that?
All of the Madaras you mentioned were dead besides the last one. The Madara that Hashirama is talking about is the previous alive version. He's talking about EMS Madara. That was the previous alive version. I've already got you to agree down this line of reasoning. You came to the same conclusion I did. We interpreted it the exact same way when we used Hashirama.
So where's the confusion then? Or where's the, like, what are we conflicted on? Then I'm just confused then.
Okay, you're literally agreeing with me that he's talking about when this Madara is revived, Rinnegan revived Madara, the strongest Madara we've seen up to this point, because, like, before he becomes revived, right, he's getting, like, stalemated by Hashirama, but then he gets revived and he blitzes him immediately and absorbs all of his chakra. All of that happens in quick succession, right? Yeah. So he's saying, like, wow, now you're almost as strong as you were before, referring to Alive EMS Madara. That Madara, the strongest Madara we've seen up to that point in the series.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see where you're going with that.
Okay, that just shows that the Edo Tensei does severely nerf you to a greater degree than the Rinnegan.
Once again, I'm not disagreeing that Edo Tensei doesn't give a nerf on a character. What I am saying is that there are times where an Edo Tensei ninja can be more stronger than the alive version. For instance, an Edo Rinnegan Madara is stronger than an alive EMS Madara.
Okay.
That is what I'm saying.
Let's ignore the Madara point for now. Cause
it's kind of, I don't even know why, but all right. So what I want to say is you're talking about a character during the Obito fight that, in my opinion, what I'm trying to say is more stronger than the other version. This version has the Rinnegan and a Sharingan and unlimited access amount of chakra. Okay.
But that's where I'm disagreeing with you. Okay, in the case of Madara, he really did have a real Rinnegan and Sharingan, right? Like, those were real eyes. Those weren't fake eyes, right? In the case of the Jinchuriki, though, they have fake eyes. They don't carry chakra. They're not being implanted with chakra. They're not being amplified. We already agreed the Edo Tensei is a nerf, right?
Yes.
So, because it's a nerf and they aren't being amplified physically, then that means they are worse than their previous
No. They are being amped. The Rinnegan and the Sharingan is amping those characters. And not only that, it is multiple of them. It is literally like fucking all 6 of them with Obito at the same time, okay, which is applying a lot of pressure and overwhelming Naruto and Killer B. Like, they're not having one-on-one sessions or anything like that. That's a completely different story.
They one-on-one clash in the very beginning.
Well, yeah, they're kind of talking and beefing it out. They're not, like, going all fucking out and just like, okay, whatever. And even if they did go out, okay, and embody him, they're gonna just recover, okay.
Before we go into this holding back point, let me actually, like, address the point.
Yeah, because it's their tailed beast, and fucking they can relate to. They have kind of like a bond, It is a.
Rinnegan and Sharingan don't actually play a factor in their physical speed. The only thing it plays a factor in is their reaction speed.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. And once again, it's.
Let me finish. I haven't got to argue yet. The only things they are granted, as stated in that fight, because they're projections of the Rinnegan and Sharingan, meaning that they aren't real Rinnegan and Sharingan, we can't just assume they have the same properties. Fair? The only properties we can for sure say they have are what they state in the manga, and that is the movement tracking of the Sharingan, which is fine because it's a projection of the eyes. It makes sense, you'd be able to see through them. And the Rinnegan vision, same thing applies to that. Okay? So they are able to see around them better, and they are able to track movements better. That increases their reaction speed, 100%, right?
I see the route you're going with, man. I see where you're going, and I can literally see the future right now. I see where you're going.
I understand you do, but play along with it.
That's the thing. Like, you're trying to convince me that Kakuzu is fucking KCM 1 level or Killer B level.
I haven't got to finish my argument. I'd like you to play along with it.
Okay.
So, yes, it increases reaction speed, right?
Yeah, it does a reaction. It's an amp overall. Yes.
Okay, cool. That does not increase your physical movement speed by any necessity, right? If you close your eyes, you're still going to get hit the same speed, right? But what I was going to bring up is an analogy from the Lee fight early in part 1. Do you remember when Lee and Sasuke fought for the first time? The only time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lee says in that fight, like, the Sharingan can see his movements, but the body is not physically.
Yeah. You have to be fast enough in order to fight, even if you have the Sharingan.
Doesn't grant you the physical
Absolutely.
speed to keep up with them, right?
Yeah, but see, this is what I'm trying to say. I understand that.
Hold on. Let me finish. I'm not done. Let me tie it together. During that fight, it's not only shown that they're able to react to B, it's also shown they're able to move alongside B in Naruto. It's also shown that they're able to tag B in Naruto, which they would not be able to do with just reaction speed alone.
Okay, but if you actually watch the fight, like animated or even the manga, whatever, like, they are literally fighting multiple people at the same fucking time. And including Obito is there as well. Like, if you think they're going to full on, like, try to blitz and one-shot one of them and then just forget the other, like, that's not happening. In the fight, it is very emphasized that, like, their vision is linked to where they're dodging certain attacks. They're using their tail beasts, like, abilities.
It's irrelevant to what I'm talking about, because guess what? Even though they're being pressured by multiple people, they're still running full speed, right? They're trying to dodge them at full speed. They don't want to get tagged.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, certain attacks.
Yugito keeps up with him parallel. So even if...
Yeah, but Yugito wasn't a major factor in that fight. Like, doesn't matter if she was able to kind of, like, you know, punch or whatever or do whatever.
Basically racing next to him. Completely relative in speed in every way.
Okay, I'm going to just say this right now. Those tail beasts are nowhere near Naruto and Killer B. Okay, one prime example in just that fight alone. All of them combined their tail beast chakra to be able to fucking shoot against Naruto's half nine-tailed power QB bomb.
Like, it wasn't even close. It wasn't a close fight. Like, they got the absolute... Han literally kicked Naruto in the face so hard, he literally said he couldn't physically react to him. Han was so far above Naruto, he couldn't even see him. It wasn't even like they're relative. Like, Han would actually beat the dog shit out of Naruto on his own. And you can't argue that these Jinchuriki were just equal.
No. Like, no. I'm telling you right now, fucking... If Naruto was having a one-on-one KCM against one of these guys, he's winning by default. I don't care what you say.
He literally said
No. Like, no, because I'm telling you right now, like, literally, if Naruto fights and is going at it, or better yet, if he starts shooting up a QB bomb, okay, the motherfucker's dead. He's gone. Bye. That's it.
Like, beat the dog shit out of Naruto. So you can say what you want. That's just your headcanon. We saw what happened in the manga. It was not fair. It wasn't close. It was destructive. Han beat the piss out of Naruto.
No, Naruto... I mean, okay, maybe Han could tag Naruto, whatever, but it doesn't mean he's winning the fight. Like, that doesn't mean anything.
You want a statement from the data book that says Han has the fastest taijutsu in the world?
Okay, and...
That means he would blitz
what?
Naruto.
So what? If he has the fastest taijutsu in the world? What? He can blitz like fucking Gates guy too? Like
not 8th gate guy because he wasn't around in the data book at that time. But 7th gate guy, yes.
Like I said, you're highballing these fucking Jinchuriki level beasts. Okay.
Based on what? They have the feats and statements to back
Yeah,
up.
as Edo, Rinnegan, and Sharingan fucking ninja, along with being controlled by Obito. That is entirely completely different. Entirely. And you're talking about the war arc in Naruto, where everyone's getting crazy-ass, random-ass fucking plot amps. Like, look at fucking Kakashi, for God's sake, of how he was during the war.
I understand you're throwing shit about Naruto, but that's irrelevant.
No, it is relevant, because Kakashi and fucking Guy are over here tangoing with the fucking tail beast as well.
Yeah.
You know, like, and all this other shit. So you're talking about certain versions of a character that are a lot more stronger than the previous old versions of the character. Doesn't make any sense.
does make sense.
No,
Because
it
everything I've
doesn't.
said-
That's like using
Okay,
fucking.
you can't just say that it's inconsistent without actually bringing up an inconsistency.
Okay, you're trying to state that these characters are this exact power level or this strong or this fast when you're literally using a version of them that is way more powerful than the other version.
The range at which they are empowered to, because like Obito and B are in the same range, right? Kakuzu and Jinchuriki are
No,
in the same
no.
range.
If it was no, they're not. Nowhere. No, they're not.
Why did she keep up with him then?
Because she was able to fucking connect and so on and so forth. But if they're fighting one-on-one, they take a massive L.
Oh, that's not an answer to what I said. Answer my question. Why was she able to keep up with B?
Because she has a Rinnegan and a Sharingan and is also being controlled by Obito.
Rinnegan, Sharingan don't amp your
Yes,
movement.
no, yes, they
Your
do.
reaction speed.
They help with reaction, they help their vision is linked, so on and so forth, okay? And yes, their speed is up there. And not only that, they have a tail beast as well, okay? A shit ton of fucking chakra. They're also Edo.
How do you move faster in Naruto? What's the way?
They're not moving faster with Naruto, they're just exchanging blows.
How ninja move faster? Answer me how ninja move faster.
How does a ninja move faster?
Yeah, what do? It's a very common technique. Channel
Okay,
chakra under their legs,
a
right?
ninja... Okay, no. A ninja can move faster if they have this speed, okay? Or if they are utilizing chakra to move faster, or if they have certain amps in Naruto, yes.
Hold on, I agree with you. They do have their own physical taijutsu speed or whatever, but they also have chakra enhanced speed. That's what Shushin is. That's what early techniques that ninja use in part 1, like Neji uses it in part 1. They can amplify their speed through the use of chakra, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that makes sense. That's perfectly reasonable. But the reason characters get faster from the Rinnegan and Sharingan, like their movement speed gets faster, is because they're getting chakra from the eye. They're getting actual chakra from the eye.
Okay, but you're trying to say this amp doesn't apply to them, but yet there's no proof for that. It has been shown... No, there's not.
Madara's Rinnegan, when Obito got Madara's Rinnegan, he said he felt overwhelmed from power, and there's also statements of the Sharingan literally having chakra.
Okay, Obito with the Rinnegan is a lot more fucking powerful than Obito with just one
I'm not talking about his power, I'm talking about the principle of the Rinnegan, the Sharingan carrying
Yeah, they're both
chakra.
big-ass amps. Yes, I know.
They both carry chakra. That's why EMS Sasuke got stronger, right? Because he got Itachi's eye, which had Itachi's chakra in it.
No, Sasuke got more stronger and powerful because he has an EMS, not a regular MS.
How do you think you get the EMS?
Yeah, by getting fucking... from a Sharingan from your relative or a sibling, yes. I understand that.
Okay, yeah, it's Itachi's eyes that amplify him. That's why he's EMS. That's why he's stronger.
Okay, yeah, it's EMS. Sure, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan makes you stronger because you get more chakra from the other person. That's how it.
It's just a bigger amp. Yes, overall it's better and stronger. Yes, I understand that.
Makes sense. So these Rinnegan Sharingan carry chakra. Projections do not.
No, you're literally.
What projection carries chakra? Why would they? It wouldn't even make sense for them to.
Because literally they're being controlled by a user that is utilizing chakra. It's Obito's fucking chakra.
Yeah, but we already agreed that Obito wasn't amplifying them.
Okay, how do you even know that? You don't even have proof.
I do know that because when he's controlling them, he specifically says that
because not
their Jinchuriki power, not his, and when he gets close to them, they lunge out and attack him.
Okay.
Meaning he doesn't even have good control over them.
Okay, when he starts to lose control is when they go into their full-tailed beast transformation.
Yeah,
he can control these guys with no fucking problem in their base and then in their fucking other tailed beast version.
I understand that he's
okay, he is utilizing his own chakra, okay, to control them.
The idea is that he's only controlling them. He's not doing anything else.
Okay, and wouldn't it make sense that, or to at least imply that most definitely he could be amping them with his chakra alone?
No, there's no statement of that at all. It's a completely baseless claim.
Okay, so how about this? Okay, you have these tail beast characters that are literally, fighting against Akatsuki level threats, right? Which, clearly Akatsuki level threats have to be strong enough to fight against, Jinchuriki level threats. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So with that being said, okay, it took for Hidan and Kakuzu okay, to work together to fight this one person, okay, and not only that, with Hidan's hacks to not even be killed, okay, or not even have an intel on him of his immortality. Same thing as Kakuzu. You do know an element of surprise is a big deal, right?
Did you see the fight?
You do knowing that intel on a character is a big fucking deal.
Did you see the fight?
Okay, yes, it was during like an animation, and it shows like bits and pieces of
It
it.
was completely off screen. Basically, the entire fight was off screen.
Okay, it shows bits and parts of the fight. Like, I remember the fight being shown in the show. It shows like a little bit of tangling. Okay, then she goes like her full like tail beast transformation, and then so on and so forth.
That's all that happens. Happens in the show and in the manga.
Yeah, and Hidan beats her because he already had fucking her blood or whatever, and does the ritual, and any damage that he takes, which would be literally, mind you, damage that she's implementing to him. Okay.
About random shit.
No. This is actually connecting, and I'm trying to show you like where you're not making sense here.
Even, stop to understand what I'm saying.
Like, okay, listen. All right, let me just explain this. Okay, let me explain this because I already see where you're going with all this. Okay.
Okay.
You're referring to, okay, very short fucking screen time. Regardless of the manga. Okay, I'm talking about the anime. You're referring to like in that fight where it's Hidan and Kakuzu fighting against this tail beast. Okay, Jinchuriki. She immediately gets serious, goes into her fucking full tail beast form. Okay, fighting or whatever. All right, her attacks are hitting Hidan. Okay, to where literally, clearly enough, if it's her attacks that are fucking hitting him, yeah, she's gonna take a lot of fucking damage. Okay.
Okay. So,
and not only that, if he stabs or whatever, that's going to inflict more damage.
Let me respond to this now. So you said Hidan hit her, right?
Hidan is shown to be using the ritual, which is shown to be fucking her up.
How do you know it wasn't Kakuzu that got her blood?
There's no way. It never shows that. Never doesn't imply that Kakuzu was the winning factor of that fight. Instead,
it's never shown that Hidan gets her blood either.
Okay, all that had to happen was they were fighting at first. And somehow, some way, Hidan gets her blood, and there you go.
Exactly. You don't know if it was Kakuzu that got her blood, or drew her blood, or if it was Hidan.
Why would Kakuzu draw her blood when he's just gonna try to fight her? That's not something he would do in character. That's something.
You're gonna ask me a question. Let me answer. How
do you
know that? Because Hidan says right before the fight that he's probably too slow to hit her, and that Kakuzu is usually the doer of the two.
Okay, is there a scan of that? Is there actually like a statement of that? Because I do not remember that.
If I show you that, you'll concede this point, right?
Well, I'm not sure about the whole concede thing, but I don't remember fucking Hidan saying that he's slower than her or whatever. Like, but either way, like, if I had to compare their speed and so on and so forth, yeah, it's a fucking tail beast. You know, I'm pretty sure it's going to be faster than Hidan. And you could easily argue it could be faster than Kakuzu. Like, it's a fucking tail beast transformation.
Alright, go to main chat. I'm posting it right there.
Okay, hang on.
It's cut off. Oh, I actually found the full scan.
Wait, you said main chat?
Here's the statement. What'd you say?
Said main chat?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay.
Look, here's the statement where he says, then again, my attack speed is the slowest and among the worst of the Akatsuki, so I probably can't hit you anyway. Talking to Yugito. So he says he's probably too slow to hit Yugito, which implies Kakuzu was the one to do it. And he said he's slower than Kakuzu, because he said he's the slowest in the Akatsuki. And here is, I'll show you the panel of Hidan saying that Kakuzu is usually the doer of the two, implying that he's usually the one to fight the Jinchuriki.
Where are you getting that from?
Where Kakuzu tells Hidan to fight Yugito, and he's like, but you're usually the one to do it. Like, he's literally saying Kakuzu is the one to fight Jinchuriki. Hidan doesn't do shit when he fights
Jinchuriki. But reading that panel, like, he's saying all that, his speed is slow, blah, blah, whatever, and he says, so I probably can't hit you anyway, but then there's a but. What is he referring to with all that? So is there, like, a counter that he's about to say, blah, 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 like...
I'm pretty sure that's a mistranslation. He doesn't say that in the actual panel. I don't know why it says that. That's just some random fucking translation, but it basically says the same thing. Here's, like, the legitimate, like, Viz translation or whatever the fuck.
Okay. Okay, yeah, it is way different.
Yeah. I don't know why it even says that. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I was like, wait a minute. But okay, yeah, no, I see what you're inferring from that panel. Okay, but like I said, man, like obviously they were fast enough to fucking, be able to like kind of react, so on and so whatever. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like there's such short, small screen time with all that. Like for all you know, they could have got speed blitzed or whatever and killed, but they're immortal fucking beings. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Kakuzu's not immortal. Kakuzu just needs to be hit 5 times in his hearts.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So he could have got hit once by her in perfect tail beast transformation. She thinks he's dead, but he's fucking not. Okay, that can easily give him an element of fucking surprise.
That is possible. I do agree that maybe she is faster than him. But we do know for a fact Kakuzu's like physical, like his hand speed, like his combat speed, where the rate at which he can like punch and shit is fast enough to react to her and moves relative to her. Maybe not his movement speed or things like that, but definitely at least his combat.
Exactly. Like, and then not only that, like this is another point I'm gonna put out there, whether this is relevant or not to you. There's been many times in Naruto where there's a character that is vastly fucking stronger than someone. Yet the other character is still able to kind of react and fight back and whatever, but point blank as day that character is fucking vastly much more powerful. And the moment he gets dead serious, they're dead. Like, for instance, like the ten-tailed Jubito, that motherfucker was like ridiculously powerful. Yet fucking, you got KCM Naruto, KCM2 Naruto, and fucking EMS Sasuke just fighting with him and blah blah, combining attacks.
It so that fast. Like, I don't really see an issue with that.
Okay, no. Like they are nowhere near his fucking level.
Fucked up by him, so I don't even know what you mean. Like react. Like they, for the most part, were getting like just like the only person that like really reacts to Jubito was Tobirama, which I mean makes sense. He's like a fucking speedster. So I'm
gonna say this: Jubito was the strongest during that entire time. And if it wasn't for Naruto's Talk no Jutsu, they would have all lost and died.
I agree. Like Obito was the strongest of them, but Tobirama was the fastest by far. He blitzed Jubito like 3 times. Maybe incomplete Jubito. Complete Jubito probably faster. But
yeah, but I don't, like I said, there's just been points, where someone could have vastly way more power, and then characters are still able to fight with them. So it doesn't mean that character automatically has their same exact speed or power or strength, or so on and so forth.
Exact same speed or power based on this feat. I'm just saying that he has relative combat speed or like arm speed because that's what's shown.
Yeah, and that's him fighting whatever. But like I said, so if we're talking about that,
how else can we compare the manga if we can't go off what's shown? I understand it's a short panel. It's not very emphasized on, but it happened, right? Like we can't just ignore that Kakashi off-screened 7 ninja swordsmen. Like that's a pretty fucking cool feat. That's pretty impressive, right? Like that happened off screen though, but like Kakashi really is that strong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see, I don't know, man, because if it's a 7 fucking swordsmen against like fucking Naruto or not even Naruto version Kakashi, fucking like the beginning of Naruto Shippuden Kakashi, no, he gets shit on. Okay, in my opinion.
Maybe I'm not really for sure.
Because like I said, in Warhawk he got a fucking stupid fucking amp at it. Yeah, like it was crazy. It didn't make sense, but it was crazy. Okay, so
I agree with you. Like it was a little bit of an ass pull, but
either way, yeah. So what I'm gonna go back to is I see where the dots that you're connecting and where you're going with this. But there are many statements, there are many narrative implications, and most importantly, many fucking people in Naruto like fucking talk of Minato as his fucking god, okay? A guy that's so fast, that had like his ceiling hacks, like fucking like he's just unstoppable basically, okay? And then you have Pain, who's being hyped up by fucking Zetsu 24/7. That Zetsu literally thinks this guy is absolutely fucking unbeatable. Like he thought it was absolutely impossible for this fucking guy to even be beaten in a battle. Okay, and then you have and not only that, there's even a statement where like it literally says like in the fucking panel. Okay, and I can even get it for you if you want, where it says the strongest Akatsuki member is now hunting Naruto or going for Naruto. Like. Think
about it this way. I understand, like, you're, like, buying into the Pain hype and the Minato hype and, like, there's all these good statements for them.
Yeah, they're praised for a reason, just like Madara and Hashirama, how much they were praised. Like, you see where I'm getting at? Like...
Hold on. Listen, the praise of Shinobi is almost meaningless. It's kind of asked because none of the statements they use are very good. Like, name a good Minato speed statement.
Good Minato speed statement?
Yeah, like he blitzed some random Shinobi during the war, right? Like.
What's it called? Wait. Like, do you mean him just like using his own speed, or with the flying Raijin? That's a different story.
The feat I can think of for Minato is blitzing like Jonin Raikage.
Yeah, but okay, if we're being honest, like it's Jonin Minato that had the title of the Yellow Flash, and all he does is throw his fucking shuriken or whatever. Not you know what I mean, the kunai, and basically can teleport to all of them, and he's fighting against the Raikage that, is whatever.
You know who reacts to Minato during that encounter?
What's that?
You know who reacts to Minato during that encounter? Not the Raikage. B reacts to Minato twice during that encounter.
Yeah, Killer B, he had like his blade out, like, and like he was like, we can go together, and then Minato compliments him. He's like, I like you. You're a pretty, you're a pretty badass ninja, or whatever.
He also saved Raikage from getting stabbed by Minato with his tentacle.
Yeah.
He moved faster than Minato to do that, literally.
Yeah, he saved him with the tail beast because Minato was about to get his ass.
Relative to Minato, by the way.
Okay, but he's nowhere near as fast as him, though. He can maybe be able to react at certain points.
He saved the Raikage with his tentacle. He literally blitzed them.
No. What's it called? All he does is react and use his tentacle to get him out of the way.
Minato's already stabbing down on top of the Raikage, and then B's tentacle shoots out from like across.
Yeah, and he grabs him, exactly.
Slaps the Raikage away.
So he clearly had the reaction speed, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if Minato's spamming his fucking teleportation or going all out fucking bloodthirsted, okay, or better yet using the Rasengan, or better yet activates fucking Sage mode and starts teleporting and like fucking shit up, like they're dead. If the fight continued, I'm telling you right now, if the fight continued, they would have lost.
Okay, I'm not arguing whether or not he would have lost, but that proves that B is like relative in speed to Minato as well.
Yeah, but that's a weaker fucking Minato. That's joining level Minato. There's a difference between 4th Hokage Minato and joining Minato.
Is there much of a difference? I thought you said you got
absolutely
Yellow Flash back then.
No. Absolutely, there's a big difference between joining and 4th Hokage.
Okay, what's a good 4th Hokage Minato feat then?
Okay, for instance, when he's literally an Edo ninja during the war, okay, and he's over here fucking teleporting and fucking blitzing crazy-ass powerful fucking, individuals, or better yet, fucking with the mark that he uses.
That was crazy powerful. Like, the only person I can think
Obito?
of is like 4-year-old Obito, who gave him a lot of trouble.
Yeah, fucking Jubito. Like, he was literally fucking...
That was Casey and Minato, by the way, and Casey and Minato got blitzed by Jubito.
Okay, yeah, Casey and Minato, but then you have also the moments where he's literally teleporting and reacting to fucking during the eighth gate guy fight and fucking Madara and as the ten-tailed beast.
Gara and 6 Gate Lee did the same exact thing.
Yeah, okay. Well, Lee threw a kunai, okay, and Gara, I don't remember what he did, but then fucking, but Minato fucking was able to teleport, take the fucking orbs, and teleport away.
Yeah, he teleported. Okay, for one, 8th Gate guy's moving through the air, so he's slower. But for two, the orbs are not that fast because Gara can react to them. You know, the same Gara that got blitzed by, like, holding back Edo Madara, like the weakest Madara we saw in the war?
Okay, but
Gars aren't that fast.
I don't even remember even Gara doing that. But regardless if even Gara can react with his sand, it does not mean that automatically that fucking they're faster or just as fast as fucking ten-tailed Madara or 8th. No, if you think 8th Gate guy or ten-tailed Madara, okay, is not faster and speed blitz them and kills them immediately, you're crazy for that.
I just think the truth-seeking orbs are slow, and I think 8th Gate guy when he's in the air is slow.
Okay, but like either way, it's just that split moment, and they all react accordingly to it, like whoop-de-doo. They reacted.
I think Madara would murder blitz them. Like Madara does murder blitz Minato and Taijutsu. Like Sage Minato got his ass destroyed by Jubidara, right? Like immediately got blitzed and fucked up and got destroyed. Okay, so I agree. Jubidara blitzes the fuck out of both of them, but and JK Guy blitzes them too. But the issue is that their truth-seeking orbs are not very fast, and 8th Gate guy moving through the air is not very fast. So them reacting to those two things is not impressive.
they're pretty impressive. He's literally having crazy ass teleportation where he can react to basically almost anything. And not only that, because of him, he was able to tag Jubito many times. Okay, whether if it was
name one time he tagged Jubito.
Your mother.
There's not a single time he tagged Jubito. The entire time.
No. Like no, because of him tagging because of him like marking Jubito was the reason why they were able to get most hits on Jubito, or at least press him in certain ways.
It was Tobirama that did that. Tobirama.
Yeah, exactly, because he was touching Naruto, which is a direct connection to Minato to the seal.
Wait, you're saying Tobirama put a seal on Jubito, and because
No.
Wait.
Tobirama touches Naruto like on the shoulder or on the back or whatever, and literally Naruto says, "Don't you ever talk shit about my dad," whatever, and they teleport. And bam, immediately fucking he's getting a Rasengan shoved in his back or something like that or whatever.
I agree that he is able
and
to
that only happened because of Minato's mark that was on him originally. That had nothing to do with Tobirama.
That was Tobirama's mark. The entire plan in the beginning of that fight was for Hashirama and Tobirama to get attacked by Jubito. Fake getting hit.
Tobirama never marked Jubito. He never marked him.
That is what happened.
No, it did not. It never happened.
If I show you it and that's what happened, will you agree?
No, because once again, Minato marked.
It literally happened. You won't agree.
You can go ahead, go to show whatever, because I don't remember that. But either way, Minato was the one that marked. That marked him.
I've read this fight like 1,000 times. I promise you, that's what happened.
Tobirama was literally only doing shit because of Minato's mark.
Does anyone know the chapter that Tobirama and Jubito fight off the top of their head?
Like, I even think I remember watching the fight, too. Like, I don't know where you're getting this from. I never, ever remember Tobirama marking Jubito.
Yeah, that's in the beginning. You remember when Hashirama and Tobirama both got hit? They got their arms tore off?
Yeah, they got fucking speed blitz and fucked up.
He has, like, 8 seals planted on his side.
I don't...
Paper bombs. Yeah, he's like paper bombs planted on the side. He also got a seal put on him.
Okay, he did like a, yeah, I think I remember that briefly. It's been a while, but yeah, he had like a fucking paper bombs on him, whatever, but he never marked him.
Yeah, they did. I promise you they did. 100%.
He did not mark Jubito, bro. No.
Let's just find it then. I'll show you. I'll show it to you. It's not a big deal.
Like, Minato slammed a Rasengan on Obito's back, marked him. That was the reason why they were doing all those attacks to begin with.
Wait for the scan. Let's wait for the scan. I got this.
Yeah, see, he touches Minato. Yeah, see, he touched Minato and then teleported to Obito. Because you have to literally directly have a link to whoever to connect the flying Raijin.
That's not the feat I'm talking about. But what he's doing is Jubito put a truth-seeking orb on Minato, blitzed Minato, put an orb on him, and then Tobirama saves Casey and Minato, and then slams it back in the back of Jubito on the seal he planted. That's why he's teleporting to it.
No.
That's literally what's happening.
I'm telling you right now, bro, I could watch that fight right now, and I'm telling you, Tobirama did literally nothing during that fight. He was only critical. He was literally only critical because of him utilizing Flying Raijin with Minato.
No, he literally was the biggest factor in that entire
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Tobirama is dog water and he is trash. Tobirama is garbage. No. I remember that fight. He literally did nothing.
You don't know what happened in the fight.
No, I remember it pretty fucking well. It was.
We don't have to even do this. I'm gonna just stream literally to you the panels of what went down in that fight.
Okay, like I said, if you're over here trying to imply that Tobirama is faster than Minato, then you're crazy. I'm not even getting into that with you.
He is faster.
No, he is not. He is absolutely not faster. No, okay, when they're all racing onto the battlefield, the first one that is there that fucking dusts them, okay, is Minato. And remind you, this is Edo Minato. Okay, he's not even using the Flying Raijin, nothing. He literally just runs over.
It's a different debate. We can talk about that later.
It's not a different debate. You're trying to convince me Tobirama is faster than Minato.
I'm debating you on whether or not Tobirama put the seal on Jubito. I can debate the Tobirama thing later. We're supposed to be doing Kakuzu versus Pain anyway.
Yeah, I know. But all right, I'm not even gonna get on that. But either way, fucking what's it called? Back to the whole Minato thing. Okay.
So look, right here. Look, are you on my stream?
What?
Are you on my stream?
No, I'm not on your stream.
Join my stream on Discord. Can you see the manga?
No, I'm being an idiot right now because I'm trying to find
Right.
what you're
Just
talking
go to where
about.
the chat is. Just scroll up and down until you see the chat. All of us in it.
Oh.
Go to my name. Click my name, and then go to watch live.
Oh, okay. You mean like your actual stream? Like fucking what? You're streaming on Twitch or something, or?
On Discord.
Oh yeah, I see it. Watch stream. Okay, yeah. My bad.
Oh, I just accidentally closed it out. Hold on. Let me go back to that. Hold on 1 second. Alright, here it is. Let's give it a second to load. My shit's lagging because of my laptop. Alright, right here. This scene right here. So they get their arms torn off, whatever. You remember that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then let's keep going. Well, hold on. It needs to load, I guess. That might be the end of the chapter, actually. Yeah, that's the end of the chapter. Let me go to the next chapter.
It's a pretty smart way to pull up shit, by the way.
Yeah, just easier than just, like, uploading it to chat and just show them live. That way they don't think you're bullshitting with them. It's literally just a manga.
No, regardless, I don't think you're bullshitting. No.
No, 100% not. Hold on 1 second. Alright, those things are cool. Oh, wait, this is the colored version. That's all that is. I don't care about the colored version. Oh my god, this shit's gonna be so slow. That's what happens when I use my shitternet laptop.
And are you sure this is like? Because like I said, I do not absolutely remember him ever marking him. But
Alright, so
let's say if it
see all
did,
these paper bombs on him?
yeah,
Tobirama put those on him. He's the paper bomb guy, right?
yeah. But that was when he got attacked and he placed all the paper bombs on him.
Yeah, he got hit. The plan, hold on, just watch what they say about the plan. Look what Minato says, too. The second is so fast after he put all those tags on him. Alright, now watch what he says here. As expected, that wasn't enough to kill him. I created the Edo Tensei technique, the tactics that go along with it as well. This is the first time I've done it with my own body, though. 1 second. He uses the giant paper bomb jutsu. That doesn't kill him or whatever. I'm trying to find where they first used the seal.
Yeah, but if you're trying to infer that from him putting tags on him, like just throwing,
Oh, they directly say it later in that encounter. Like, they say that he did. Just the paper bombs don't prove that. It does prove he can blitz Obito, though. But,
wait, he cannot blitz Obito. Please don't say that.
In the time it took Obito to hit him once, he put like 8 paper bombs on him. He definitely blitzed him.
No, he's reacting. Jubito blitzed him and fucking split him up in pieces.
Okay, but think about it this way, right? If I tag you 8 times in the amount of time it takes you to hit me once, who's faster?
Okay, he literally, like, while Jubito is...
Who's faster?
Okay, I'm gonna... Jubito, by all means. Like, literally, when Jubito goes to blitz him...
In the situation that me and you are fighting, say, and you hit me 8 times and I hit you once, who's faster in the same time frame?
He just threw paper bombs at him.
In the same time frame.
Yeah, he threw paper bombs and then got blitzed and hit and cut in half.
Paper bombs. He put them individually on him. He slapped them all over.
Okay, it doesn't show that. I know, but it does not show him literally moving so fast to where he can literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he just throws the paper bombs on him. It's a reaction speed feat. Whatever. Cool. Whip-de-doo.
Oh, no, it's not a reaction speed feat. It's a combat speed feat. He's able to put a tag on him.
He is not as fast as Jubito, bro. You're not convincing me of that.
Okay, well, he already kind of just tagged him up multiple times, but either way.
He threw the paper bombs at him.
Okay, I'm going to find
and then got
seal,
cut in
you can
half.
also put a seal on him.
641.
Different seal. So it'll be multiple times either way.
It's in 641 Noodles.
641.
So it's the next one.
Alright, bet.
And somebody posted it in chat as well, so.
Alright, well, let's look what was in chat then.
Scroll up a little bit more.
I got this.
Jeff posted it.
This. Hold on. How can you copy my one? So I attached the seal right here. Relax. I was able to make contact with him the last time, so I attached the seal. Shows him attaching the seal. Tobirama put the seal on him. Fair? So Tobirama was able to hit him at least twice.
God damn it! I fucking went out of it. Hang on.
See that?
Fucking A. Hang on. Yeah, share to my screen.
See.
Nope, I'm being stupid.
Just agree with me on this point, at least. Tobirama was the one to do the seal. We can move on. We don't have to go back to the Minato Tobirama debate.
Toby, he never did the seal, bro.
I mean,
telling you.
You can disagree with the manga all you want, but that's what the manga says, bro. I'm sorry that you're in denial. Like,
it was Minato's fucking seal that was there the whole time.
You're just misremembering, bro. You're thinking about
and regardless, Minato is way faster than Toby. Tobirama is known.
I'm not here to debate that.
No, I know,
talk.
but I'm just putting this out there. He is known for creating these crazy ass like jutsus, but other people take him to a whole other fucking level and extent.
Another day we can debate Tobirama versus Minato. Fair?
Okay, sure, but I don't know, bro.
We'll debate that another day. We don't have to do that today. Let's get back to Kakuzu versus Pain.
Okay, but like, so with literally with Pain, okay, like I think I fucking sent it. I don't know if I did. Did I? Like I was sending you a
I think we should get past the Kakuzu speed scaling first. So right now I have my character basically scaling to B, based on him scaling to Yugito, who scales to B.
I was trying to send this panel. I don't know why it didn't go through. Hang on.
What are you looking for right now?
No, I was gonna send this panel where it's literally stating that Pain
You
is
can just tell me about it. I probably know about it. So as long as
it's
I remember,
it is a panel stating that Pain is the strongest Akatsuki member.
I know the panel.
Yeah.
And yeah, it says that he is the strongest Akatsuki member, but Kakuzu wasn't alive when that was stated, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because he's dead. He's weak.
Yeah, he's not in the Akatsuki anymore. He's dead.
And not only that, Kakuzu lost to a fucking tired, fatigued Naruto with a basic Rasenshuriken.
Yeah, and Pains get one shot by Konohamaru Rasengans. Not impressive.
Okay, no, by one of... But literally, you're talking about the Pain that fucking is, like, probably the weakest out of all of them, the one that brings him back to death, that doesn't even
They're
fight.
not weak. They're each the same strength. What makes you think...
No. What's it called? The Pains are very, very emphasized and shown on what they can do and what they're more stronger and weaker in comparison.
Stronger is because they get whittled down, and each of the paths become stronger when more Pains die, because Nagato can focus more chakra, and then that's stated in the data.
Okay, but what you're forgetting is there are certain Pains that are, for instance, like this is a blatant as day. The robot one, way more fucking durable than all the other Pains. The amount of fucking damage and beating that he was taking during the fight with Kakashi, and still able to get up over and over and over, like, way more fucking durable than the other Pain that got hit by a fucking basic Rasengan. This Pain got hit by a full power fucking Raikiri from Kakashi, smashed by Choji's father and Choji's son. Okay,
tanked Raikiri.
Like all that stuff. Like
his durability didn't withstand the Raikiri.
Okay, clearly his durability was enough to where he didn't get one-shotted and KO'd
He's a
and
robot.
dead.
He doesn't get one shot anyway.
Naruto one-shotted him with just a taijutsu attack. With Sage Mode.
Was also able to send force throughout the entire body with his attacks, the same as the Rasengan. The Chidori is a very precise attack.
Okay, there's a difference between Sage Mode Taijutsu and a fucking Rasengan.
Yeah, I know there's a difference between them, but they both do area damage, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Naruto's,
but
when he's using his frog taijutsu, literally doesn't even have to hit you. Like,
okay, but
it's like he has an area at which his fist
but
can
but do you
attack.
remember?
Flash.
Do you remember when the fucking robot, like, showing brute fucking strength, ripped fucking Jiraiya's arm off that was also in Sage Mode? Like, he fucking ripped that shit off like it was fucking
Doesn't have
paper.
anything to do with his durability.
Well, I'm not saying it's connected to his durability, but it's connected to his strength, clearly showing that fucking pain is pretty fucking more stronger than the others.
Okay, every time a Path of Pain interacted with a Rasenshuriken, it was completely obliterated.
Yeah, it's a Rasenshuriken. Like,
So yeah,
that jutsu is crazy.
The Rasenshuriken's also implied to be Ninetales level, and in the dream where Naruto fights, or not the dream, when inside of his mind when he fights the Ninetales with Kushina, the Rasenshuriken is what harms the Ninetales.
Okay, it's pinning down the Ninetales. It's not fucking like damaging the fucking Ninetales.
No, it hurt it for sure, and it's also implied to be on that level.
Okay, he spammed him with like hundreds of fucking shadow clones using massive Rasengan. Okay, and then he was throwing and spamming Rasenshurikens. Like, yeah, it's pretty fucking powerful. It's just showing how fucking crazy Sage Mode is.
Yeah, well, either way, it shows that the Pains are not able to withstand the Rasenshuriken. That's why,
okay, Tendo
Naruto
Pain
would
just
stand
easily
right.
negates that shit. Like, it's nothing.
Okay, hold on. I understand Shinra Tensei does, but their actual bodies...
Yeah,
are
Shinra
not-
Tensei to Kakuzu, done. GG.
No, Shinra Tensei isn't as powerful as the Rasenshuriken. It just disrupts it before it actually explodes.
Did you not see what it did to the whole village?
Yeah, I did see what it did to the whole village. You see what a BG bomb does to a mountain?
Not only that, did you see what it did to all the consecutive attacks that are being thrown at fucking Pain from all those ninja?
Yeah, okay.
Which were
So
taijutsu attacks and ninjutsu?
Do you think the jutsus themselves have good durability? Or just good attack potency?
Wait, say that again?
Do you think the jutsus have good durability or something?
Wait, are you saying that jutsu has
You
durability?
think the Rasenshuriken has good durability? Like, you think, like it can't be easily disrupted?
I'm not even like gonna go on that. I'm referring to like attack potency and so on and so
I
forth.
know you're referring to attack potency, but you're not comparing the Shinra Tensei's attack potency to the Rasenshuriken. You're comparing the Rasenshuriken's durability.
Well,
to
no,
Shinra
what I'm trying to
Tensei's
say is Shinra Tensei negates fucking all taijutsu and ninjutsu attacks.
It doesn't negate them all through, like, just some spiritual property. It negates it through force. It's strong enough to negate certain
Yeah, exactly. And one thing I'm gonna say right now is
not strong enough to negate Kakuzu.
yes, it is. It would body him. Absolutely fucking
Why?
body him.
Bichu can't body Kakuzu. Why would this fucking city-level fucking bitch be able to body him?
Okay, so you do know that Kakuzu got one-shotted by fucking a base Naruto, right?
No, not base Naruto. He got one shot by a Rasenshuriken.
It's base Naruto, regardless. So regardless of the jutsu he's using, it's base Naruto. It's not Sage Mode.
It was not base. It was Ninetales
Yes,
Naruto.
no, it was not.
Alright, if I show you a panel of it...
I already know what panel you're gonna show. It's where his eye has a line, and his eyes are fucking blue as day, and he doesn't have nine tails. And then not only that, he basically made a vow to not even utilize the Nine Tails Chakra.
Hold on. The animation crew is not the same as the manga crew. That was an error by the animation crew. His eyes were meant to be red.
No.
It
The
looks
only
same.
reason why I know absolutely...
Think about this. In every other instance before, when we see the red eyes, they look the exact same in the manga. It looks the exact same as the previous red eyes. He just doesn't have a cloak. So he does have red eyes. It's just that the animation...
There was no whiskers. There was literally no pigmentation of him in the Nine-Tailed state. What do you mean right now?
What do you mean? I'm talking about the animation crew in comparison to the actual, the manga.
Okay, does the manga show that he has the whiskers and everything as well? Like, showing that he's clearly in Nine-Tail's face?
Hold on. No, he's not just in the... For one, he is using Nine-Tails Chakra regardless, so it's not base. But either way...
He's not using Nine-Tails Chakra.
Yes, he is. And why would his eyes be slit? You know that's...
Okay, how about this? If you analyze the panel of when Naruto is in Nine-Tails, like just the face, looking at Datara, pissed off, and you look at the panel with Naruto holding the fucking, Wind Shuriken in his hand, and is about to just, slam that on him, No, you're not gonna fucking tell me that they're the same.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that they're not the same because Kakuzu has much better physical durability and attack potency feats than Pain.
Kakuzu got bodied by a fatigued-based Naruto.
It wasn't base Naruto.
And Pain was fighting a Sage Mode Naruto.
Which Pain also loses to.
Pain was fighting a Sage Mode Naruto.
It doesn't matter.
And was still beating him.
The base Rasenshuriken would destroy him too. It doesn't matter.
Okay, no. Like, what you're not comprehending... Like, what...
Pain would just tank the base Rasenshuriken to his chest?
Okay... no one would fucking do that. You would die. Anyone would die. It's a Sage Mode Rasenshuriken, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's a Rasenshuriken. So saying Kakuzu died to a Rasenshuriken is not an anti-feat for his durability or something.
Okay, no. What I'm trying to say is a based Naruto ran up and slammed that shit on him.
Okay, think about this. Kakuzu can directly tank Biju attacks, right?
Okay.
On panel.
Pain was fighting a fucking six-tailed bone transformation, half-power, nine-tails Naruto, and was taking nothing but hits, and he was still good.
Answer what I just said. Answer what I just said.
What was the question?
I said Kakuzu is able to tank attacks from Biju, right?
Kakuzu can tank attacks from Biju?
We saw him do it with Yukito. Took a strike right on panel. Got crushed.
Okay, he used his fucking, his Earth-style fucking hand to catch a fireball?
He didn't even use that. No, when Kakuzu uses his diamond armor, he puts his hands together and Earth Seal and calls it out. That's what he does against Choji.
Okay, yeah, that's his Earth Seal ability. Like, fucking, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, he didn't use the Earth Seal when he tanks that attack from Yukito. His hands are up. They're not together. So he's not using diamond armor when he tanks it.
Okay, he didn't tank it. What you told me is that he grabbed the fireball.
So he grabbed, no, not the fireball, her paw strike, like her physical attack. He grabbed her paw, it pauses for a second, and then she, crushes him into the ground, and then later...
Yeah, he got fucking crushed. He didn't do shit.
That's just because he doesn't have very much weight to hold him up. Getting crushed into the ground...
Yeah, he's fighting a fucking tail beast full transformation, yeah, so he's getting tossed around like a ragdoll. And if he wasn't immortal, he would have died.
What happens is, hold on, if you kick a rock, are you damaging the rock, or are you just moving it?
You're applying force with damage and moving it. Yes, there's damage and moving.
Damage a rock. I can kick a pebble and not harm it at all. Like, it won't break or anything.
You're applying force, and of course it's a fucking rock. It's not going to feel pain or anything.
No, I'm not talking about pain. I'm talking about what it can withstand. It doesn't break at all, right? Like, its durability can withstand the kick completely, right? Like, you have to fucking hit it with...
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah, okay, I get what you're saying now, yes.
He's tiny. He's not nearly the weight. Like, lifting strength does not apply to attack potency. So him being able to hold up the paw, for one, doesn't even mean that his AP is lower than her, because his AP is about his jutsu, not his lifting strength.
Well, one thing I will say is, to kind of counter that statement, okay, I don't know if you remember, but Gamatbunta was able to hold down a full power Ninetales, okay, and then not...
Because he's fat. Not because the Ninetales is equal in strength to him. A weakened Shikaku could have two-shot Gamatbunta.
Okay, but no. But then he fucking uses his sword and is able to cut off a full power fucking Shikaku. Okay, and then
he doesn't even cut Shikaku.
Oh, he cuts his arm right through. He cuts that shit clean off. And when Madara was alive in perfect Susanoo, mind you, alive. With not perfect Susanoo. He was using the full body Susanoo. What's it called? He stabs against Shikaku's fucking sand, and it does nothing.
Gamatbunta chops Shikaku's arm. That never happens.
You don't remember that?
No, that doesn't happen. Not in the manga, at least.
Oh, it happened in the anime.
Can you find it?
Yeah, I'll pull it up on.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen. Like, the only thing that happens in that fight.
No. The only reason why I remember it happens is because fucking I didn't even remember that it happened or nothing. And then when I was looking at, I can't remember why it happened. Whatever. I watched the fucking fight and whatnot, and he literally stabs the arm and jumps and it cuts that shit clean off. Like, it just flies in the air, and then the arm falls.
That doesn't happen.
Okay.
Shikaku does not get tagged by Gamatbunta in the entirety of the fight.
Okay, I'll show it right now. I'll show it right now.
Okay, if if you can find it, I'll admit I'm wrong. Like, I'm not going to be one of those guys. I'm just pretty positive that didn't happen, so. I'm not going to show you the panel where Tobirama says it's his seal and be like, no, that's not his seal, it's Minato's seal. You know, I'm not going to be that guy.
Actually, I just remembered I have that on my, I posted on Twitter when he did that, because someone was trying to tell me that he couldn't even do that. Or saying that Gamatbunta's attack potency was fucking trash, and I was like, okay. Found it. Alright, hang on.
See it.
I'm about to send it right now.
I don't remember that happening. I don't think that happens in the manga. But either way.
And look at this. But wait here, I want to show you something else too. Like.
Either way though, like.
And then this is Madara alive with his fucking Susanoo blade, and it does nothing. It doesn't even do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I know. But Gamatbunta or Shikaku also states in that same fight that not Shikaku. Gamatbunta says if he gets hit by another air bullet, he'll die.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. Yeah, his durability ain't that fucking great. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, his sword attack potency is good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree.
But either way, what I was gonna say was is that Kakuzu right now losing to the Rasenshuriken. Obviously, we both agree that Pain also gets destroyed by the Rasenshuriken. So that's not really much of an anti-feat, right?
Well, the only reason why I was saying that it's relevant and that it does matter is because fucking he can negate like all those attacks. Yet Kakuzu has nothing to be able to negate that, and this gets one-shotted by a weaker version of Naruto.
That, like, he's a better matchup for Naruto than Kakuzu is because Kakuzu doesn't have an ability that stops the Rasenshuriken like Pain does. But that doesn't mean he's not going to be able to stop Shinra Tensei.
He wouldn't be able to do anything to it. He would just get blown away.
He would tank it.
No, he would not.
So you're telling me the
and here's another thing.
You're telling me like the small country to multi-continental Biju are not stronger than city level Pain?
You do know Pain captured Tailed Beast on his own as well. Stronger Tailed Beast.
When?
The six-tailed fucking Jinchuriki.
Only in filler. That wasn't even canon.
Okay, but it still happened and showed Pain fighting a six-tailed Jinchuriki, which is way more stronger than the three-tailed. And then not only that, also the video game, since you want to refer to the video game too, it even shown Pain fighting Kakuzu and Pain beats him. He literally says, all right, here's the bet. If I beat you, you join the Akatsuki. If I don't, then whatever, you know. And he beat him.
That is also
by himself, remind you, just a Tendo Pain.
That's a video game.
Yeah, guess what? Kishimoto wrote that game and gave permission for that game to be made. Yes, he did! You could search up Kishimoto was the one that made that fucking game.
No, you're thinking of Storm Generations. That was Storm Revolution.
Regardless, it happened in Naruto. Kishimoto made Naruto. Okay, clearly it had the thumbs up and was approved.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to use the non-canon video game.
Okay, you're saying it's non-canon, yet it happened, and it's a Naruto video game.
Have you ever played DBZ Budokai like games?
Dragon Ball Budokai GT. I can't remember, but I think that was the game I played, which is an amazing game.
Those games are canon to the Dragon Ball?
What's it called? I don't really have any like strong, like super strong knowledge in comparison with the games.
I'll give you a hint. They're not. Video games aren't just canon in the manga. They're not. Kishimoto didn't write the games, by the way. He wrote Naruto.
Okay, I see what you're getting at. There's a big difference between fucking Xenoverse and to fucking Naruto Ninja Storm fucking, 2, 3, or whatever.
I understand there's a pretty big difference between those two because Naruto's trying to retell the story, but they still get a lot of shit different in the manga, and they're also not written by Kishimoto. No, the story of Naruto.
Okay, regardless if it wasn't written directly, which I thought it was, but even if it wasn't written directly by Kishimoto, it's Naruto. He made Naruto no matter what, and they have to get the thumbs up and the permission to do whatever they're gonna do. Which reminds you, the Naruto Ninja Storm games basically followed the story mode, but but had like certain other aspects into it as well. The same base story.
movies, like most of the movies Kishimoto wrote.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the movies. I'm talking about the games.
I'm giving you an example that's like analogous to the video games. Kishimoto actually wrote the movies, right? But he explicitly stated that they were different timelines, and they're non-canon because they take place in impossible timelines. The video games do the exact same thing, and Kishimoto didn't even write them. They're not canon. They get tons of shit wrong in them too that didn't happen in the actual Naruto story.
Okay, what about the novels? What about the novels though that also show the same thing as the video game? So, for instance, another example: the video game is shows Shisui using Susanoo. Okay, yet in fucking what's it called in the novels, which are canon by the way, he also uses Susanoo in that too.
Yeah, just because the games do hold some aspects that are equal to the...
It holds a lot of aspects, like a shit ton.
Yeah, because they're obviously the same fucking series.
Exactly, you're basically reliving the story, but in a video game.
Hold on, let me finish, let me retort to what you're saying. Novels are directly stated to be canon, shown on the canon timeline. They're literally, there's a promotional piece in Naruto The Last, where it shows the canon timeline to Naruto. It has the manga chapters, the canon movies, and the novels all on this timeline. You know what's not listed on that timeline? The video games and the non-canon movies.
Okay, like I said, you're trying to say that the video games are entirely irrelevant, non-canon, they don't matter, so on and so forth, they absolutely don't apply anything, yet they have the same exact thing as the anime, okay?
They don't have the same exact thing, there's differences.
It is very, very more likely directly the same fucking thing. It can be slightly different in its own aspects, but it shows the same exact scenarios and so on and so forth.
Manga are different, bro. Like even the anime and manga.
Okay, yeah, for sure. You could, yeah, that could definitely be different, but either way, they still imply the same message in Naruto.
Even if they imply the same message, they're not the same thing. They tell different aspects of the story. They're not the same story. They're not canon to each other. They're different. How can you say they're the same story when they have differences?
Like I said, bro, like there's literally tons of narrative evidence that Pain is just on a whole other level and not near Kakuzu. I'm telling you that, bro.
You've given me a statement that didn't include Kakuzu. The whole Pain's the strongest in the Akatsuki. Kakuzu's not in the Akatsuki anymore. He's fucking dead. And also, that wasn't even in the official monthly released manga. That was only in the weekly release and wasn't written by Kishimoto.
Okay, you're saying that statement doesn't apply and is irrelevant. When literally the writing statement of that panel is that Pain, the strongest Akatsuki member, is going after Naruto.
Akatsuki member at that point?
Okay, the scaling is very fucking simple. Okay, you have base Naruto that is fucking stronger than Kakuzu. Okay, then you have Sage Mode Naruto that's stronger than base Naruto. Okay, then you have Pain stronger than Sage Mode Naruto. Then you have Obito stronger than Pain. Okay.
Tangent again.
I'm not going on a tangent. It's a very simple power scaling chain.
It's multiple lines of scaling that we have yet to even get to. That's why this debate's taking so long. You keep doing that. Let's go point by point. You can do that. All right. So let's finish the point we were just talking about. Whether or not, so like you're saying, like we have this point that like, the strongest Akatsuki member of Pain, right? Kakuzu's not in the Akatsuki at that point. He's dead.
He is Akatsuki. He was in the Akatsuki.
Yeah, it's not saying Pain is the strongest Akatsuki member to ever live. It's saying he's the strongest in the Akatsuki. The Akatsuki does not include
because
Kakuzu.
he was literally the strongest, okay? And not only that, Zetsu even considered him the most powerful and unbeatable. And remind you, Zetsu has had fucking millennia years of knowledge.
Listen, dude, you're already dodging again. Stop fucking jumping.
I'm not dodging the argument. I'm using actual important facts.
No, you are dodging by bringing up other points. It's called a shotgun. You need to stick point by point. You just moved from the point of whether or not this statement is credible to Zetsu saying that Pain was the strongest. You're using another statement. We're not talking about that statement yet. Let's discuss this statement first.
Okay, sure.
Alright, jeez, bro. Anyway, so yeah, the statement that Pain is the strongest in Akatsuki is not valid because there is an interpretation out there that Kakuzu is not in the Akatsuki anymore, so he can't be included within that statement. You are interpreting it as he's the strongest Akatsuki member ever. It doesn't say that. So why are you interpreting it that way?
Because he was the strongest Akatsuki member on the team.
No, Obito is. Obito would be
Okay,
the
obviously
top.
Obito is more fucking powerful than him,
it's
but
not even
do
like
you
this.
see
It's
Obito
literally
fucking?
wrong.
Do you see Obito being on teams of 2? Do you see Obito being sent out? No, he's the fucking
Yes,
boss.
he's on
Okay,
Pain
commanding
because
everyone.
he was considered a
He's
part
the
of
one that was
Akatsuki.
telling Pain what to fucking do. Okay, and Pain was the one telling everyone else what to fucking do.
Okay,
It's
so
very
that's
simple.
literally-
He
hold on.
was the boss of
Obito-
Kakuzu.
Hold on, Obito literally was on a team. He was a part of the Akatsuki. He was on Hidan's team at this point in the series.
You're literally talking about an Obito that was faking his fucking personality and what he could do.
He was on the team. He was in the Akatsuki.
Okay, exactly. And so everyone thought he was a fucking nobody. Datara thought he was more fucking stronger than him.
What that tells me is he's not the strongest in the Akatsuki. He's the leader of the Akatsuki. He's in the Akatsuki.
Yeah, no, Obito was the leader, okay, the actual leader, and was the strongest of the whole Akatsuki. Yes.
No, not was. He is the strongest of the Akatsuki. Obito is the strongest, including Pain.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He is the strongest.
Okay, so you can't say that statement is true. And guess what? It's not
Okay,
like
it's true overall being implied for Pain in comparison with the other Akatsuki members. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. No, it's not saying that.
Because narratively, it is very obvious as day that Obito surpasses Pain. Even Minato states to Naruto that, yeah, you need the Nine Tails power in order to beat fucking Obito.
Oh, no. That shit. Bro, okay, so you're not even understanding the idea that I'm presenting. I'm saying to you that Obito is in the Akatsuki.
Obito is irrelevant. He is irrelevant. It does not matter. Obito is irrelevant.
Arbitrarily excludes Obito for no reason.
Obito is literally irrelevant.
Why are you excluding Obito?
Because we all already know that Obito was the one behind the scenes calling the shots and telling Pain what to do. And Pain was the one calling the shots and telling everyone else on the Akatsuki team what to do. No one would question him. No one would boss him around or tell him what to do.
Hold on. The fact we know who Obito is at this point in the series, and they still say he's the strong, or Pain is the strongest in the Akatsuki, suggests that they're including it stronger than Pain.
Pain is stronger than Kakuzu. Obito is stronger than Pain. It's very simple. There's nothing hard to understand about that.
Okay, I agree with you that Obito is stronger than Pain, but the issue is the statement is literally you trying to say that he's the strongest in the Akatsuki, excluding Obito, when it doesn't say that. Where does it say that? Why are you interpreting it in your way?
Because no, I'm not interpreting my way. It literally has nothing to do with Obito.
Valid? Like this, I could say this statement's wrong if it's including Pain, right?
Everyone thought fucking Obito was technically dead.
No, he's
or gone, or whatever. Like he was just like gone or whatever. Like some.
When he came out to Sasuke and Naruto knows about him, Kakashi knows about him.
Yeah, they knew about him at the time, and Kasame fucking eventually knew the true, like.
So that means the readers know about it, and the narrator, this isn't even the narrator, by the way. This is written by this is a promotional material piece written by a producer, not even Kishimoto, so it's not even fucking canon. It's written by a producer to hype up the fucking manga. That's what this fucking is.
Sure.
Guess what? That statement doesn't fucking help you anyway because...
yes, it does, because it is talking about the Akatsuki team, which would be with Pain and the other members below him.
No, it's not talking about...
Not about Obito, who is stronger than Pain. That makes no sense.
Talking about this when it easily could be...
Like, you're trying to include Obito, okay? You know what I mean? When literally, why would the writer of fucking Naruto say Pain, the strongest Akatsuki member, even though it's he clearly shows in the show that Obito is more stronger than Pain?
Not a producer. This was an editor that wrote that. An editor, not a producer.
Oh wait, I have a question for you. Is Kakuzu strong? Is Kakuzu stronger than Obito?
What'd you say?
Is Kakuzu stronger than Obito?
No, he's not physically stronger. Obito's got way better feats than Kakuzu.
No, but who wins?
Obito, all the way. Obito.
Okay, guess what? Minato beat Obito.
Minato beat 14-year-old Obito.
It doesn't matter. He had to still have the same exact abilities, Kamui, etc.
I think. Okay, so you have like this Dragon Ball idea of like how power scaling works. You think like if a character beats if character A beats character B, and then character B beats character C, that means character A will beat character C. That's not how this works. It's not just a linear scale like that. There's triangles of death in Naruto.
Naruto is pretty fucking straightforward with power scaling. It's not rocket science.
You have not been in this
You're
community.
over here trying to label certain things and use them as inconsistencies to buff a character and put him on a whole other level that he's not at.
Alright,
That's why he died.
Think about this. So.
And then you want to use a weaker version of
I'll
him.
give you an example of this. I can 100% give you an example of this. So Gaara is able to beat Lee, Fifth Gate Lee, right?
Oh man.
Gaara is able to beat Fifth Gate Lee. He beat him in the tuning exam.
Yeah, he beat him because of the fucking Jinchuriki inside of him. Yes. Who cares?
I agree, but he has that.
He would have lost if he didn't have the tailed beast.
I agree, he would have lost, but he can beat him because of his abilities, right?
Yes. And guess what? Pain can do the same because of his abilities.
I have not even fucking started. Stop, bro. You're so fucking antsy to get like these retarded ass tangents out. Just chill out. Jesus.
They're not retarded. They're relevant.
Listen, the issue is you keep like fucking interjecting when I'm trying to like make a basic point. Okay, so Gaara can beat Lee with these abilities. Lee would be able to beat Sasuke, the Sasuke that fought Gaara. Fifth Gate Lee would 100% whoop the dog shit out of that Sasuke. Do you disagree with that?
Absolutely. Fifth Gate Lee would beat Sasuke at that point. In the tuning exams, absolutely. He would beat anyone, technically. The only person he couldn't beat was Gaara.
He doesn't beat Gaara.
Yeah, exactly.
So Sasuke did beat that Gaara.
Okay, Sasuke beat that Gaara after extensive fucking training. Okay, his speed and utilizing Chidori, which is also another amp.
Fifth Gate Lee would 100% beat that Sasuke.
It's, well, yeah, but fucking...
That Sasuke is stated equal in speed.
Okay, here's what you're missing out. Okay, first off, Sasuke did not beat fucking Gaara. He hit him with a fucking Chidori, he heavily injured him, and all fucking Gaara had to do is it would transform to his tail fucking beast, and he's dead. Okay? It's that simple. Alright?
Okay,
There's a big difference between a tail beast and a fucking human being.
Hold on. He did beat him. In the fight, that Gaara, the same Gaara that fought Lee wasn't really able to damage at all. Or he did harm him a little bit. He like bruised his cheek. Sasuke beat the dog shit out of him to a point where he forced him into his next form. So he is stronger than that form of Gaara. Fair?
Okay, he could have just easily been using fucking chakra control and amping it with his fist. Whatever. Like, but you're talking about a shot. He literally just had enough speed to just, rough him up, whatever. Okay, and then Gaara was like, "Fuck, this guy is really." Gaara was like, "This guy is really fast. Okay, he's pretty strong. I'm just gonna go immediately to my tail beast transformation and fuck him up."
No, bro. He literally got stabbed through his fucking chest and was like, "Holy shit." And then
yeah, because he was sitting in one fucking spot.
Literally never seen his own blood, and he went into his next form. So in the only instance where we see that form of Gaara interact with that form of Sasuke, Sasuke won. That means Sasuke is stronger than that form. His Chidori is stronger than Gaara.
Okay, no, his Chidori was stronger than his fucking ball defense, but he's not stronger than Gaara. Sasuke loses to Gaara every fucking time.
I'm talking about ball defense Gaara. I'm not talking about the later forms. Because ball defense Gaara is the one that beat Lee.
Okay, yes, because Chidori has a greater fucking attack potency.
Fifth Gate Lee is greater than Sasuke.
Okay, you can definitely say Chidori has a pretty fucking powerful attack potency in comparison with the 5 gates. But one thing you are forgetting is when Rock Lee fucking slammed him to the ground, you do know Gaara used the sand to shield the impact as well?
No, he changed himself out with a clone, is what happened. Lee hurt himself midair, like his legs started hurting, so he stopped.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when he literally connects the final blow in the 5th gate and slams him on the ground, but the gore fucking cushioned the blow. Okay.
No, that's not what happens. He changed out himself for a sand clone. I literally remember this.
That was not a sand clone.
Alright, if I show you the panel where you can see that point.
You're talking about when Lee uses...
keep fucking dropping these scans on your head. Like, you don't remember this as well.
You're talking about when Lee fucking did the primary lotus, did the hidden lotus and just slams him on his neck, and that was a sand clone.
No, bro. The last thing that Lee does is do the hidden lotus, the last lotus he has, or whatever the fuck. When he's in 5th gate, he slams Gaara down on his head, literally like screwdrivers him in his head, and then they're like, the sand fucking dissipates, and it's a fucking clone. It's crazy.
It was not a clone. Deadass, I remember that fight very, very fucking well.
Alright, if I show it to you, you'll concede that point then, right? If I show it to you, you'll concede, right?
I can literally pull up the anime fight right now, and I'm telling you that was not a clone.
All right, pull it up right now, and if you see it's a clone, you'll concede, right? That point. See, you're struggling with that. The reason you're struggling with that...
Okay, no, apparently I gotta watch of the end of fucking Rock Lee versus Gar because you think he uses a clone.
And you don't want to look bad. You shouldn't go into a debate with the mindset of looking bad. You should go into the debate with the mindset of trying to come out with the right knowledge, right? Trying to.
Oh, I do have the right knowledge. I do have the right knowledge. Is you're telling me Gar uses a clone to save the day, and no, that never happened.
Retard that doesn't know how to fucking let go of his position when you're obviously wrong. When I show you,
oh, I am not wrong. I'm absolutely not wrong.
I'm literally saying this is my seal, and you still denied it and said it was Minato's.
Oh, it's not Tobirama's seal. You're absolutely incorrect about that. No, absolutely not.
I showed you the panel.
No, you did not. You show him literally putting paper bombs on him while he gets split in half.
I'll post it again. I'll give you one chance to admit that it was Tobirama's seal to progress this debate, or I'm ending it here. So I'll give you one.
Okay, then you can see to the whole debate in general. Pain beats Kakuzu. I don't want to hear it. Like you're getting pressed right now and you're getting upset. That's fine. If you want to leave, if you want to run and hide, by all means. You're just making it easier for me. That's not a problem.
All right, here. I'll show you this panel one more time, and we'll see.
I don't care about Minato and Tobirama. I care about Kakuzu and Minato and Pain. You're talking about irrelevant stuff.
Hold on. Well, the reason I'm bringing this up is to see if you're disingenuous or not.
I'm not disingenuous. I'm literally telling you what actually happened.
Where he says, Tobirama says, that was my seal on Jubito, you admit that it's Tobirama's seal that got placed on him. You have to say that, right? You have to admit that Tobirama put a seal on Jubito.
Sure, he puts a seal. It never happened, but sure, whatever makes your day.
It never happened? Why are you saying that?
It never happened. It never happened. It literally never happens. You can't prove it. It does not happen. Nowhere does it show. You can literally pull up the fight with Obito and Minato where it clearly shows him placing a fucking seal on his back. Then you look at the fight with Tobirama and Jubito and he puts fucking paper bombs on him.
You're thinking about the original fight when he's 14 years old, not the fight that happens with Jubito.
You still don't understand.
No, I do. He puts a seal on him when he's 14. We're talking about the Jubito encounter.
Yeah, exactly. And you're saying Tobirama did the same thing that Minato was able to do to fucking Obito, and he never did. Never does a show that he fucking placed a seal on him. He literally puts paper bombs.
Please, like I don't want to scroll up to find it. Like I saw it earlier.
He put paper bombs on him. You're not going to convince me of that.
Read it out loud. Read what it says. Read from top or right to left, top to bottom. Read it out loud for everyone. Do it. Read it. I want you to read it out loud.
Hang on, I was looking at something. Alright.
Read it out loud.
Is it in the main chat?
Yeah, it's in main chat. I'll post it again for you. There it is. It's in main chat. Read it out loud. Read it out loud. Not in your head. Like out loud in front of everyone.
So I attached the seal, able to make... Yeah, I see that.
No. Read it out loud. Like from right to left, top to bottom.
Oh, wait.
Stop. Just do it. Don't dodge.
So I attached the seal, able to make antagonized.
Bro, just do it. Read it out loud. I want you to read it. Why are you dodging this? You are making yourself look so terrible by not reading this out loud, bro.
No, I can read it. What's it called? It's all he says is that he attached the seal.
No, read what he says. I want you to read it verbatim out loud.
Yeah, he was able to make contact with him, but that was with him putting the fucking paper bombs on him.
All the way through. You almost got it. Say it out loud. I would read it all the way through. From the beginning of the sentence to the end.
No, I'm not reading the whole thing. Once again, that doesn't apply anything.
I was able to make contact with him the last time, so I attached a seal. Speech bubble pointing at Tobirama with a picture of a seal under Jubito's armpit. How the fuck are you gonna read that and not say Tobirama put a seal on him?
I see the seal though on the manga panel.
Yeah, you see Tobirama saying he put a seal on him too, don't you? See that part of the
Yeah, but how do I know that's not Minato's seal? Like, you're showing a panel where he's talking about a seal. Is he talking about seal tags or the fucking paper bomb tags?
No,
you know, whatever.
Conversation. I'm sorry, you're just too disingenuous to even talk to.
I'm not. Like, once again, I've seen the anime fight. I've seen the anime fight, and I've never recalled or seen that happen. So by all means, if I gotta watch the fight and let's say it does happen, cool, whatever. Bottom line is, it's irrelevant. He conceded. Take the L, brother. No, you're never, and I mean ever, convincing me that Pain fucking loses to Kakuzu, or Minato loses to Kakuzu, or better yet, that fucking Minato and Pain also lose to Kakuzu. Like, this guy is just absolutely crazy. Like, I don't know what he's on, but no, absolutely crazy. He does not have any fucking brain cells at all. What's it called? Can you say is there like a good debate or whatever, or he tries to pull up certain points or show like, you know, why this is this and this is that? Yeah, for sure. But like, he's literally, his argument was fucking Kakuzu fights, you know, one of the lower tailed beast versions. Okay, therefore he's just as fast as Minato and more powerful than Minato and Pain combined, because he can fight all of them with a Rinnegan and a Sharingan that are being amped and controlled by Obito with his Chakra, the Rinnegan amp, so on and so forth. Okay, and remind you, it's multiple people fighting Naruto and Killer B at the same time. Okay, and with all of that, okay, for some reason, that alone somehow, some way makes Kakuzu just as powerful. Which reminds you, you're talking about Edo versions with the Rinnegan and Sharingan that are being controlled by Obito. And Obito is also in that fight as well. With all those tail beasts there, etc. Like, that is totally different from Kakuzu and Hidan fighting against one tailed beast, okay, that has, reminds you, very like minimum panel and so on and so forth, okay? And literally, like, basically shows Kakuzu, like, try to catch the hand or whatever, and then just gets slammed on the fucking ground, okay? You know, then it skips forward, and then it's Hidan doing his ritual, and she's getting fucked up or whatever, and then they capture her, and then they bring her to get sealed, you know? Nowhere does it show and imply that Kakuzu was the reason why they won that fight. Nowhere. You know? For all I know, he could have just been getting shit on the whole time like it was shown when he got slammed. You know? And because somehow, some way, whether if it was Kakuzu that got the blood or Hidan, whatever, they're fucking, mind you, they're also immortal beings, so they do have the element of surprise as well. So let's say she thinks they're dead, you know what I mean? But they're not, and then they get up and fucking just get her blood somehow, and then bam, Hidan, you know, gets the KO move. Like, yeah, obviously, it's a fucking hack ability. Same exact thing that Pain has as well, you know? But somehow, some way, that makes him just as powerful as Minato and fucking Pain. Mind you, Pain has fucking Chakra Tensei, fucking Shinra Tensei, fucking the link to Rinnegan vision, you know, like all these fucking shit at his disposal, okay? And not only that, fucking Minato can literally teleport, mark things, you know, hit people with a rising gun when they can't even fucking react, so on and so forth. Has Sage mode on top of it. And this man really thinks that he can beat them. And mind you, we're not even using KCM fucking Minato, you know? Like, the power gap is completely fucking different. Based Naruto was able to beat Kakuzu with mind you, not even a perfect but incomplete form of the Rasenshuriken as well. And Naruto was fatigued and tired, okay, from endless amount of fucking training. And he's able to be fast enough and run up and slam the Rasenshuriken using his shadow clones and whatnot to be a diversion, etc. Slam the Rasenshuriken and fucking KO him. While Pain is going against Sage Mode Naruto with all his 6 paths of pain, okay? Which Sage Mode Naruto is way more fucking stronger than base Naruto. Way more stronger. Taijutsu, ninjutsu, everything, okay? Perception, like all that shit, you know? And still fighting pain, and pain still comes up on top. So he'll be like, oh, but Naruto's just a bad opponent for him. You know what I mean? He has that attack potency, that Rasenshuriken's crazy, blah, blah, whatever. You know? So it's not, you know, it's not the same, whatever. It's like, what do you mean it's not the same? He is literally using Shinra Tensei that is able to push back Sage Mode Naruto and damage him, okay, or get him out of the way, and blow away all the fucking summoning toads, you know what I mean, miles away, breaking their bones, and so on and so forth. Like, what do you mean? You know, like, I don't even know. Like, fucking, and the best part about it, I couldn't even address any of the fucking points I wanted to. Like, there was so many points where I actually wanted to speak about, like, how does he counter Jukbaku Tensei? You know, how does he counter this? How does he counter that? Or better yet, if Minato throws all his fucking flying Raijin, okay, and starts teleporting everywhere, what the fuck is Kakuzu gonna do? You know? Or better yet, if he's able to mark Kakuzu, which he was able to do against Obito, okay, regardless if it's Kid Obito, whatever, or not Orange Mask. Mind you, Mask Obito, okay, was the version that Minato was talking about, and he told to Naruto with Sage Mode that Sage Mode will not be enough. You need to master the power of the Nine Tails in order to beat him. And he's referring to the fucking yellow mask Obito with the chains, not orange mask Obito, which is technically and arguably stronger than that version. You know? So the fact that he has that mentality and thought process and still thinks fucking Naruto is not strong enough to beat Obito with Sage Mode, that he needs to master Nine Tails, like, it's like, I don't know. Like, I can't even conceive his thought process. I can't even like understand why he really thinks it's so fucking complicated. Like, it's really not fucking complex. Okay. He's over here trying to say Kakuzu is fucking KCM level fucking Naruto. Okay. Or fucking, you know, or just as fast as fucking Minato with the flying rage and all that shit. Like, he's making this character so fucking powerful, you know? Like, it is mind-blowing that he thinks this character is on the same level as them. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. Like, I do not understand his thought process. Regardless of whether or not fucking I won the debate, okay? Or, like, you know, the debating-wise or points or whatever. Like, what he doesn't understand is you can be a good debater. But when it comes to fucking common sense and knowing who's above who, it's really not fucking difficult, bro. You know? Like, it really isn't. And then when he brings out the fucking whole power scaling chain thing from A to B to C, and the fact that he's like, it don't work that way, blah, 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 whatever, yada, yada, yada. It's like, what are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? There are different arcs of Naruto for a reason. You know? So, like, he'll talk about Kakuzu when he fought fucking Naruto, base Naruto, and lost. And then he'll talk about Edo Kakuzu, okay? And act like they're one and the same. Or act like somehow, some way, Edo Kakuzu is pulling godly fucking feats. So meaning he has to be just as powerful. Or he has to be just as fast. Or he has to be just as strong. Like, it is fucking baffling that he thinks that. Fucking insane. Okay? And I remind you, if Kakuzu can't even beat a base Naruto, okay? And Pain can be able to beat a Sage Mode Naruto, which he technically did. He beat him over and over, okay? And if it wasn't for Minato fucking, you know, reversing the seal and giving him a mental amp and so on and so forth, you know, and then literally Pain being into the most breaking fucking exhausted, you know, point. Not only that, stacking Naruto's intel on top of it, etc., so on and so forth. Okay, it would have been over. It would have literally, the fight would have been fucking over. Okay, like when he had Naruto pinned down with the rods, Pain was basically done. He didn't care anymore at that point. He was literally done. Okay, he literally said, "All right, the Nine Tails is now captured. I'm going to take you in. Let's go fucking seal you, buddy." And the only reason why that didn't happen was because Hinata came in, died in front of fucking Naruto, and that triggered an emotional response and caused Naruto to go into fucking QB transformation, which we all know the fucking half the power of the Nine Tails is no fucking joke. And that's when Pain was being pressed and pushed to his limits and so on and so forth. And he was still able to fight back regardless, okay, taking blows, so on and so forth, etc. Seals half of the power of the Nine Tails, and the only reason why the Nine Tails broke out because it took for the Nine Tails to go from Six-Tail transformation to Nine-Tail transformation to break out. And then Pain literally admits, he's like, I never thought that the power of the Nine Tails would be this strong. You know, so he underestimated the power, you know. But regardless, he wasn't really expecting or planning to fight the power of the Nine Tails, okay? He was planning to fight Naruto, because Naruto didn't have full control of the fucking Nine Tails, you know? So he knew what he was going up against, and that is why he approached Naruto and fought Naruto and was looking for Naruto and was confident enough to take on Naruto after soloing the entire fucking village and etc. Like, so, you know, this, imagine this, guys. Apparently, Kakuzu could go to the Hidden Leaf Village, beat everyone, blow up the village, okay, and beat Sage Mode Naruto with all the Toads and Ma and Pa. Apparently, Kakuzu could do all of that just fine, too. And not only that, Kakuzu can technically beat Obito as well. He's just that fast. He's so fucking fast, you know? He can beat Obito, you know, or he can blitz, you know, everyone automatically. They're just dead, you know? Like, I don't even know. Like, thank God fucking Six and Swag exist because, like, or Set the Programmer. Because holy shit, like, this guy lives in a whole other fucking world. Okay, with his whole fucking power scaling and his... like, literally, I'm going to do a reaction video to his Kakuzu video, and it's going to be so fucking laughable. It's going to be so bad. So fucking bad. But I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to do a reaction video. Because I just want to get some fucking laughs. You know, I want to see what his actual thought process is, so on and so forth, and etc. Because, like, I kid you not, baffling. Fucking baffling. Like, the man lives in a whole other fucking reality thinking that Kakuzu can beat Pain and Minato. Or beat them both at the same fucking time. Like, it's crazy to me, bro. Fucking crazy. And then he'll literally, like, his main debate, like, tactics was to talk about a Kakuzu fighting, correct me if I'm wrong, I think she was a Two Tails, I think. I could be wrong. Yeah, it was a Two Tails. Fighting the Two Tails, okay, alive, not really doing anything, just kind of getting slammed on the ground. Then talking about him being in the fucking war as an Edo, okay, and, you know, fucking since the Tail Beasts were able to exchange blows with KCM1 Naruto and Killer B, that makes them just as powerful as Naruto and Killer B. Where nowhere is it shown that they're that powerful and that they're just fucking them up. You know what I mean? No. They were getting fucked up and getting pressed and, you know, and so on and so forth because Obito was there. And it was 6 fucking perfect tail Jinchuriki that have all the transformations, perfect, you know, the tail versions, and then base versions, okay? Getting pressed by all of them at the same time, okay? With Obito there as well. So yeah, I'm pretty sure fucking KCM Naruto and Killer B are gonna have a very difficult time, okay? You know, now if it's KCM Naruto against one of them one-on-one, any one of them, the fucking guy wins. I don't care. There's no way Someone is going to tell me that they are stronger than the half power of the Nine Tails. You know? That is fucking crazy. Or that they're stronger than KCM2 Naruto. Like, fucking crazy to me that's their fucking thought process. I don't even know. I don't even know. The guy he's something else. And the fact that he got so triggered and pressed to where he just ended the voice chat debate was just the cherry on the top for me. The fucking cherry. It was great. It was great. I enjoyed it so much. I'm actually gonna put this up real quick. Oh, don't show that. Type in here. I cannot even get to that. He says motherfucker was beaten by 10-10 and Joe. Is that actually true? I don't even remember that. If I'm really being honest, I don't even remember that. I don't remember, but if that is fucking true, then Jesus Christ, bro. Oh my god. Holy shit, bro. Yo, he's like, alright, 6, we have to start a crusade on... Oh, shit. Oh, fuck it, I love it. Holy shit. What was it? What was it? He said Zetsu statements don't matter. Fucking. What was it? What was it? With the fucking Kid Obito thing. I'm trying to remember. Fuck, what was it? Oh. God, I can't type. I can't spell today. Wow, I'm an idiot. God, All right, I think that's gonna be enough for the Discord chat. But one thing I do want to pull up real quick. This guy was telling me that fucking Gara used a clone. Does that look like a clone? Does that look like a clone, by the way? Is that a clone, guys? I'm trying to. Let's see the punch. You know, pulls him in, right? Slams him on the fucking ground. but it was a clone. Is that a clone? No, it's a very beaten up Gaara. Took a lot of damage, but only alive because of the tailed beast. You know, but apparently Gaara also used to clone there too. Like, sure, you know, fucking sure. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, and then what was the other thing? What was it? Fucking try to remember. Oh, okay. Obito versus Tobirama. Now, I could have been wrong about this. I just didn't remember it. And he showed me the panels and everything, which clearly looked like he did mark him. So. See, they got blitz. Wait, so Hashirama is holding him with a wood style, and then he throws a bunch of fucking tags on him, and he's just taking it. Okay. Damn. I hate that it's edited and like fucking skipping. Cause there's certain dialogues that are actually like pretty cool too. Like for instance, like when the third Hokage got his arm took off, he says like a crazy ass analysis statement to where like it was fucking crazy of how he was able to figure out that, oh, I think it was like around like he's more likely utilizing 4 or more chakra natures or combined as one or whatever, something like that, you know, and blah blah. And so like creating this crazy ass like fucking analysis just from like analyzing the situation and using its intelligence. It was fucking crazy. Just showing how intelligent the third Hokage is. Wait, he said his marking disappeared. Oh shit, maybe it was Tobirama that actually marked him. Oh, and another thing I forgot to also mention during that debate, okay? Another thing as well. Like, the fucking guy forgot that literally Tobirama died to Ginkagu and Kinkagu, or whatever. I can never say their names right, but those two, okay? The brothers, and mind you, those brothers were fighting Darui, okay? Who's a Jonin, and he was able to beat them. But the second Hokage loses to those two, and I think it was like, what, like 10 or 14 at their like Jonin level ninja or whatever, you know? And he dies to all of them. Yeah, if the second Hokage was so powerful and he's 10-tailed fucking, Jinchuriki level of speed and, and everything, like he's just a god, why did he die? Why couldn't he have not just speed blitzed and killed everyone there? No, instead he died. While Minato handled an entire war by himself and fought against 1,000 ninja at the same fucking time and killed all of them. Like, this motherfucker won a war by himself. And the second Hokage died to Jonin level ninja and Kinkaku and Ginkaku, if I'm saying their names right. Like, do you see the difference? But sure, he's way faster and more powerful than Minato. And he's 10-tailed Jinchuriki level now. Sure. Fucking sure. Okay, this is what he was referring to. Okay, now I'm seeing the scene that he was referring to. I'm gonna have to watch that on Crunchyroll because since this fucking video has all these time skips, it's not showing everything leading up to the moment. But it does show him touching him on the shoulder. Okay? But remind you, he teleports, I think, with like a flying Raijin. So like I said, I don't know if he threw something. I don't know if Minato threw his thing there and that's why he was... I don't know. Like I have to fucking... watch. I can't remember that details and everything, but I do see what he was talking about. So that he definitely from what at least he said when he said, oh yeah, no, he did mark him. He's not wrong about that. What he is wrong about is being faster than fucking Minato. He's stupid about that. But no, they're fucking roasting Noodles. Oh, here we go. Hey, hold up. I'm gonna watch it for Laugh Out Louds. Oh my god, they're roasting his shit. It's like, show me the vid. Freddy would have to be asleep to be affected by Death 13. Oh my god. Oh shit. They're roasting his shit, bro. Damn. Yeah. Wait, is 6 in voice chat right now? Oh no. No, no one's in that. I was about to say, I was like, wait a minute. What am I missing? All right, but that's enough of that. That's gonna be the end of this video, guys. What's it called? That's gonna be it. We're gonna leave it here. If you guys have even stuck this long for this video, fuck it. If you really stuck this long, like the video or comment down below, you know, and let me know your thoughts or whatever. But what's it called? Regardless of the debate, it's pretty straightforward and very, very obvious. At least I hope for a lot of people that Kakuzu is not stronger than Pain and Minato. Yeah. And other than that, subscribe for more content. Subscribe if you guys love the channel, and there'll be plenty more videos to come out afterwards. So that'll be it. Peace out.